Why is it a good idea to have a plan A and a plan B bug out location? Because the world is changing so fast. The changes are that it could be actually World War III, or it could be something like it, which is, I think, what is more likely. Something like World War III, with Britain, America, Israel, Ukraine and their allies, Russia, China, North Korea, Iran and their allies. And it's something like a Cold War or a shadow war or something like World War III. And who knows what changes there will be. Could there be compulsory military service, a draft? Could there be things that, or other reasons, the economic crisis that is looming, which I think is inevitable? Is it wise to have a bug out location? Yes, I think it is. So my family's plan, if there is compulsory military service, my 18-year-old son is definitely not going to go and pick up arms to kill Russian men who would be our friends. You know, we'd be friends with them. I'm not going to be killing others. I would bug out if there was compulsory military service. So our plan A is to live in the UK until there is a real reason to bug out, if it's looking like it. And there's many other reasons why. Economic crisis or instability, other things that there might be good reasons to bug out from the UK. Plan A, stay here if there's no reason to, but we do a couple of trips a year to our plan B bug out location. Our plan B bug out location is Asia, specifically Japan. Why? Well, I've lived there on and off for 20 years, but now the yen has fallen so much, and the yen is continuing to fall, which is a good thing. Some commentators do not get this, they just do not understand this. Oh, Japan is finished. Japan's, look how much the yen is falling. No, it's a race to the bottom. It is a race. All currencies are racing each other to the bottom. They are all trying to go lower than each other. And Japan is winning the race. Japan's yen is falling so much. It's good for Japan. And this is a very good reason. You know, Japan is beating the UK. The pound is really slow in the race to the bottom. So the pound goes a long way in Japan. A long way. When I used to live there, I was earning funds in Japanese yen. I was working there. And that was good because the yen was strong back then. So that was kind of good for me. It was a very good wage. Now you don't want to be earning wages in Japan. You want some kind of international, you want to be a digital nomad of some kind. Or if you've got fixed income, some people have got a retirement, a pension or an insurance or some kind of investment or save. You know, you want to be able to have pounds sterling in Japan. You can go to 30p sushi restaurant, literally 100 yen sushi bar, and it's 100 yen shops. That is about 30 or 40 pence. You can live so cheap in Japan. So that's one reason why Japan is an excellent bug out location. The other reason is, and this is the main thing I'm helping people with, I've been doing consultations for years talking about IKEA. IKEA is abandoned empty house. 1 in 7 properties in Japan is empty now. Now just think about that. 1 in 7 of all homes in Japan are empty, and that is increasing. Soon it will be 1 in 6, 1 in 5. And there's 2 factors causing this. Is that the population of Japan is falling by about 1 million people every year at the moment, and it is increasing. Soon it'll be 1.2 million people is soon going to be the amount that the Japanese population is falling by. And the idiotic, absurd culture or custom, Japanese people like new homes. Something to do with, I don't know what it is, but it's absolutely ridiculous. When 1 in 7 homes are currently empty, abandoned, perfectly good homes, just empty, nobody there. And a new couple or a new person going to university or getting a new job, a new area, the parents build him a new home. It is absolutely absurd when there's so many empty homes there. But that's the culture, starting a new life. They want a new home. And there's other tax implications. If somebody's got some land, you have to pay very heavy tax on it. But if you build something on it, there's some let's just build some more flats or something like that. That's what the big conglomerates. So there's lots and lots of new homes being built. So if you think of this, that 1 in 7 properties are currently empty, abandoned in Japan, and that is increasing because the population is falling and the supply is increasing. So you've got supply demand fundamentals of property in Japan. You've got supply increasing as they keep building new homes, which is absurd. And demand is falling as the population falls. Because of this, you can get either very, very, very cheap accommodation or for free. The way we do it is absolutely for free. I would never invest in property in Japan. Do not invest in property in Japan. It's not like that's going to be a good investment. That's going to go up when there's never going to be, in our lifetimes, there's not going to be more demand than supply for property in Japan. Supply is increasing, demand is falling. You can squat legitimately in one of these abandoned homes. I've been helping people do it. I've learned so much over the years. We've done it, we're helping people to do it, and we now got to the point where we have in groups of expats, or let's just say non-Japanese people who want to move to Japan can share one of these beautiful abandoned homes. And that's what some people are doing. Some single people. In the UK, you often get house multiple occupancy. You often get that. It's quite a common thing now. Well, we're going to be doing that in Japan because some of these homes are massive with 3 or 4 stories, and there's loads of empty bedrooms, there's kitchens, bathrooms, cellar, there's an onsen, it's a beautiful place. Too big for 1 or 2 people. And working together as a team, if you're interested in having this as a bug out location, that's what I'm saying. Anybody interested in having a bug out location in Asia, you might not even think, hopefully I'll never need to go there. But if the World War III situation, like I said, it's not going to be an official World War III. It's going to be something like that, but a shadow World War III, which I think is kind of already started, and it will. I think it's going to escalate and escalate and escalate. You got the 2 world powers. The dominant world power is still Britain and America, the Anglo-American world power, and their allies, which is Israel, Ukraine, and most of like the NATO nations and Turkey's debatable which one that's on, but even though that is officially NATO. But then you've got Russia, China, North Korea, Iran, and all the Muslim nations around there, and all the Middle East nations, and so many other nations are siding with the BRICS nations. Most of South America now. Look at the problems in Mexico, and it's spreading. It's not just Mexico. Many other of those countries around Mexico and South America are going to be joining the BRICS, and this is where a lot of the silver mining is done, and Mexico has huge disruptions to mining. I think that will continue. What I'm getting at is the instability will continue and escalate. I think it's good to have a bug out location. If you're someone who's thinking like me that things are going to get worse and worse and worse, and it's good to have a bug out location, you could consider joining us in Japan. We are building an expat community in Japan. Some are retired, took early retirement. Some are too young to retire but are digital nomads. Some have investments or something like that. And just to have the option of bugging out to a community of like-minded people in Japan. The place we're building a community is just outside Tokyo. It's a place called Atami. You can look it up. It takes about 45 minutes from the center of Tokyo on a fast train. And there is an abundance of empty homes there. Huge, beautiful homes that are perfectly fine to move into. They just need cleaning. They've been empty for maybe several years, but we choose the ones that do not need any structural work need doing to it. And you can be a squatter there. And if you maintain the home, you're doing a good thing for Japan, because it would have gone to rack and ruin. But you're going to save it. You're going to liberate it from going to waste. And if you want to be part of our group, you can be it's a bit like a timeshare that's free. You don't have to pay anything for it. No charges. What you will do to earn your place in one of these timeshares is to go there whenever you go there, just clean it and maintain it, and maybe add to it. Maybe do a little bit of the work needs doing to it, but just keep it clean. Leave it as you would like to find it. Because if no one's been there for months, it's a bit dusty, a bit murky. We've got good ventilation there, but just clean it up really well and improve it every time we go there. And there might be overlap, you might be going there at the same time. And if there's a situation where we all bug out, we all go over there together. Don't worry, there are plenty of empty homes in this area. We'll find you a new empty home. And you might share with others. And I'm getting a lot of interest. Now, there's so many the same questions, and I've done a bit of a spreadsheet answering the questions. And I've written my book, One Planet, One Life. All my basics are in there. At the end, there's a bonus section all about bugging out to Japan, IKEA hunting, and going scavenging. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just think about this. 1 in 7 homes in Japan are empty. Population's falling by more than 1 million people every year. All these empty homes and empty buildings, empty businesses, have got stuff in them. The population's falling. All that stuff is abandoned. It's a bit like a post-apocalyptic situation. It really is. You know, we go scavenging. Police stations, hospitals, fire stations, schools. Loads of schools getting abandoned, full up of, you know, good stuff. Businesses, a big yard full of equipment. It's all been abandoned. As the older people are dying off and their next of kin aren't interested in that stuff, it's all got abandoned. We can go scavenging. It's an amazing thing to do. You are liberating. Like, I used to go, what's it called, dumpster diving, Americans say, or going through skips, liberating waste food that's going to just be thrown away and wasted. Once something has been thrown away, the last owner has relinquished ownership of it. It is not wrong to take it. This is why Japan is a fantastic Plan B bug out location. If you'd like to join our community, because you don't want to be there on your own. You know, you want to be with like-minded people. I recommend you do at least 1 or 2 trips over there before you plan to have that as a bug out location, to get an idea where you're going to go, get an idea about it. Call me, or email me first, and then we'll book a consultation. And if you like, we're going over this summer. There's quite a few of us going over this summer now to choose IKEA. Get ready to have Japan as a Plan B bug out location. And you can get a flight for £300. It's not so easy. You won't find it on Skyscanner or Cheap Flights UK or anything like that. But I can help you get a return flight for £300. You can get a 90-day visa a couple of times a year. You can do 2 or 3 trips to Japan every year for 90 days or more. I can help you. Email me. Let's book a consultation.